Hi, welcome to another Biker's Travelog on Revelator Alps. Today I'm going to be heading out on some back roads, and I'm aiming towards a place in between Reading and Maidenhead, and it's a hidden lake there. Well, I found it on Google Earth, and I've looked at lots of Ordnance Survey maps, and it just seems to be completely landlocked apart from a footpath that comes off a green lane to it. So I'm going to go and check it out, see what we find. Cheers.
Right then, off we go in search of a landlocked lake. Try saying that 100 times in a row. Yeah, it's not too far from where I live, in between Reading and Maidenhead in the UK. A lot of back roads to go and check out. So we'll see what it's all about, really. Now, this says except for access here, but I know it's a through road, so we're going to check it out. Well, it used to be, and on the mapping it's still saying it's through road, so we're going to give it a go. Another glorious evening here, towards the end of July now. Seems as if we haven't had rain for about 2 months really, so it's getting very parched out there. The trails are very dry and dusty and gravelly. But everything's you know, in need of some water now. But what I have noticed a lot of, especially on the dirt trails going through forest, that the forests are really suffering now as well. Lots of branches are falling down off trees, you know, because the trees are just getting weaker as well. Anyway, but I mean, overall it's great riding though. It's been absolutely glorious. Right, so there is a turning here somewhere. Or is it this one here? That's it. So the actual ride to this place is, well, it's quite a nice little ride actually. I know these roads generally all around here, and they're all pretty much the same, in that they're just, you know, really great to ride. Especially of an evening, especially like this. I mean, right now it's 6:30 in the evening and it's 30 degrees. You know, it's just, we've had a top temperature of about 35 degrees. I mean, I'm not saying this is unheard of in the UK, but the kind of weather that we've got, the prolonged dry and hot weather that we've had, it's very unusual. So for visitors coming from abroad and they're expecting, you know, England to be rainy and everything, this is going to be a real surprise. Well, you know, it's a surprise for us as well. Anyway, any old hoot. Just adjust the mic there a little bit. There we go. Bring the visor down to bring the wind off the mic if I can. Now, I say my preferred riding time, you know, to go out and check out these places, it's either very early in the morning, when most people are still asleep, or, you know, late in the evening, you know, just when most people have decided to yeah, knock on the head for the night. But the other thing is, generally during the week, during the day when most people are at work, and you tend to, you know, get a cleaner run going that way. So, right now, there we go. Yes, what a lovely ride this is. Just going to keep on going this way. Yeah, I was supposed to take that fork there, but I'll tell you what I can do. I can go to the end here and just do a left. And this is a great ride here as well. Brilliant. You come out at the end and it's just got a 90-degree turn to the left, you know, and right in the thick of it. Back into farming country here. Lots of grit on the road still, crikey. Right, so I mean, one of these things about, you know, the this lake that we're going to, now a lot of these lakes have been converted into sort of fishing lakes, you know, so they're privately owned. So you don't really know, unless you know of them and you know what they're about, then you don't really know. I mean, if you're into fishing, for example, you'll know where they are. But if you're not, then they're just a lake on a map, you know. So it's what I found interesting about this is that it is completely landlocked. There aren't any access roads to it. There's a byway that goes past it, and there is a footpath that goes to it. But apart from that, that's, you know, it's completely inaccessible. So I had a look on the Google Earth, and I could see there were pitches there. I think you call them pitches for, you know, for fishermen. Little jetties that were coming out into the lake as well. So, you know, I thought it'd be interesting to go and see. On one side there's forestry, on the other side it's just like an open field, really. So anyway, let's go and give it a go. I love this stretch of road. Look at this. Bang on straight. Lovely. Little wooded area on the left hand side. I always thought it'd be great to ride through that. I'm always looking for see if there's some access point on at some point. I'll have to go investigate one day when I got a bit more free time and I'm not making videos. Lovely. Right. Yeah, there's definitely a footpath into those woods. I could see that. But there isn't actually okay, this is a private residence, I know. It's all gated off, of course. Yeah. I'm always very careful on these back roads as well when I make a turn on a junction going on a bend, because there's just so much grit about, you know, lots of dirt, lots of gravel, so easily lose, you know, if the bike's not upright and you're braking or you're turning, you know, you could easily lose it. So I tend to 50p it around 50p around the bend a lot, you know. Anyway, let's go and check this out. Well, nice. Well, not too far now to go. I thought I'd just include this little bit of a ride, really, into this biker's travelogue. And just such a great evening. And wow, thought, why not? I mean, if you're into these kind of, you know, point of view videos, then, you know, it's which I am, you know, I watch other channels and I watch other, you know, riding videos as well. Then, you know, I just like them because I like watching the scenery, you know, go, you know, fly on by. So right, anyway, got a few wires overhead over the motorway. Lovely. I'm going to pull down here. That's it this way, isn't it? Yeah. Right, it's a bit of a, it's on the map, there's a mast here or something. Don't know what that is. Go and check it out. Sort of looking above me here and I can't see anything, I gotta say. Alright. We're going to give it a go here. Right, so now we're on the trail here a little bit. And you see these trees, they're leaning over quite a lot, and I'm just wondering, I do wonder, you know, how it's been so dry recently. Okay, so if I show you here, there is a field. If I can find a bit of an open, well, this is a great ride here. I know I really don't want to talk that much actually, but look, I'll just pull over here. Look, there's a field right here. That's it. And also I'm right in the middle of the woods here as well. Hello. So there's a field right there, and it's the lake is behind those trees there. So there's you can't really picture it out or pick it out, but there's a first set of trees, and then behind that there's a hidden lake. So that's what we're going to go. Well, that's what I'm going to go and try and find. All right. Yeah, so those woods to the right, they're all fenced off, so that's all private, completely private access there. It's a great trail, this one. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Really cool, really cool. Okay, so I thought that was the trail going to it. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is on the byway now. So I should be right on the edge. Of this. Now there is a restriction for cars here. That's it, yeah, so that's why. Now what is that? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I wasn't sure if it was a farm or whatever. Oh, there we go, there it is. Oh, bit of low hanging fruit there. Right, so, let me just have a look here. There should be, yeah, an access point here. Let me just, I'll tell you what, let me just try and turn this around and see. Go up the hill and use a bit of gravity to come bring me back down. When you're riding, try and ride smart. Sometimes you can get, you know, really caught up in trying to. There you go. So the lake is right there. Look. Let's go and have a look. Well, there's the lake. Can you get to it? Oh wow. There we go, look. Yeah. Yeah, this is actual private property here. I'm going to go and see if I can just find out a little bit over here. Down through the undergrowth, yeah. A dried out ditch. Wow. Amazing. Wow. Look at this. It's like a secret garden here, isn't it? Amazing. Wow, look at that. Well, there we go. We found it. Found the hidden lake. Obviously not so hidden after all. But anyway, let's see if I can get out of here without being detected. Let's see which is the best way to do this. Yeah. Here we go. I made it. Well, that's great. Well, let's just carry this on and see where else we can go. There's a couple of other places I want to check out as well. So, see what they're about. It's so warm today, it just saps your strength. Slightest little thing. I'm wearing all this, you know, for the last few weeks I've just been in t-shirt and shorts all the time. Now, you know, putting on the bike stuff, and it's starting to, you know, become hard work again. Okay, alright, let's just carry on here and see where it takes us. I'm not sure if there's an exit point here. If not, I'll have to turn back. I mean, it certainly looks as if there should be an exit point, because it is byway. So, well, look at this plantation here. God, these trees, look. Straight as an arrow. Look at that. Amazing. Cool. Okay, so always mindful that something could be falling down right in front of me here. So you know, I was just sort of checking this out. Go up on the pegs a little bit, see if I can get a bit of a better view. Let the bike sort of wander beneath me, and let's see what. Okay, this might be the end of the road actually. Yeah. There is. There's no way across here, is there? Caught in a bit of a dry rut there. Right. Go back the way I came. That's a shame. I thought I could actually get out there, but obviously not. So what I'll do, I'll just have to go the long way around and just rejoin where I was going to come out of. What a great place though. And don't you get much traffic down here at all? Well, you don't really. Only the odd dog walker or something, but yeah, it's good. I like this one. Oh, what a great lake that was. Anyhow, I certainly think it's a fishing lake. I certainly think that. And actually, when they said it's private on the map, on the Ordnance Survey map, they said it's a footpath there, so it should have had a footpath marked. So I think they've been a bit naughty there, unless they've gotten rid of the footpath, obviously, onto the road, onto the property. Well, that's something completely different. But, you know, my Ordnance Survey map is saying that there was, anyway. But, what a great ride, anyway. Alright. Right, let's carry on. See what else we can find. Right. There we go. There's some great old buildings tucked away here as well. Yeah, just behind the hedges. I am a bit of a snoopy so-and-so, and I do like to, you know, go and have a little wander around and see what I can find. I'm just going to be going through a little cutting here, and then up, well, raised bit, and then yeah, oh yeah, over the motorway. That's right. And pretty much going to come out to where I just going past where I came to the end of the road, or end of the trail. Just a little bit further down there. That's it. And then there was this entrance here, which is all closed off anyway. Okay, right. Rightio. Oh, cue the summertime music here. Wow. Amazing. Doing some digging over there. What they're doing. Well, these farmers, they're having to dig for their own water source. Big crunch and they turn to dust, so it's a bit of an interesting one, that. Wow, I do love these back roads, I gotta say. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, so there's another great wood on that side there, but there isn't any access to it, which is a bit of a bugger, so I'm looking to see if there's a bit of a cheeky trail through, but no, I can't seem to find anything so far. Yeah. Oh well, it's a shame. Right, coming left now. Cool, cool. Yeah, I've been down this one before actually. I was just about to go down here and check out there. That's another byway, restricted byway there. And I've been down there before, but it actually comes to a dead end. So it's kind of a bit of a wasted journey, that one. Right, okay, so I've done the loop. Yeah, found a cool hidden lake. And then heading out now and see where the next bit is. Amazing. We're what, nearly 7 o'clock now, and crikey, it's still 30 degrees. Unbelievable. See where we get to now. Okay, take a right here. It's always nice riding through the trees, you know, in the when it's really hot, you know, it cools you down a little bit. The temperature's still the same, but you just have that cooling effect, you know. You're out the direct sun in the shade a little bit, so it's yeah, every little helps really. Oh, right, okay. It's got a little turning coming up here. So, you know, the evening sun gets lower on the horizon, you ride towards it, and it's a bright sod, isn't it? Right, now, I thought there was a trail on just coming up here, past this junction here, I think. No. Okay, past that. I'm going to have to come back for that and see where this is, because when I went from the other side, it wasn't there, or the exit wasn't there. And so I could be mistaken. They could have changed the designation on it and just made it into. Let me just have a look here, see what this says. Yes, I remember this as well. Okay, so what happened here, that this used to be an old byway, and they've changed the designation. It just goes to a private house. So I went up there, and it's a lovely drive, I've got to say, up there. But, you know, it's sort of very tree-lined and everything. But where the house, it comes to the house, and then it just ends. So you just actually can't get through. So it's one of those things, and on the OS map, it's still, I remember now, it's still saying that it can go through. But obviously you can't. So anyway, all right, let's go this way. beautiful. Yeah, so that's where they've blocked off the entrance right there. I can see it. They just put a big mound of earth there. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, let's have a look here. Wow, great trail here. This is nice. Put the pegs a little bit, get them a better view. Wow. Look at this, amazing. It's like Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe country, do you know what I mean? It's just a great trail. Wow. Nice, very nice indeed. Alright, off to the next bit. So this has turned into a bit of a travelogue, come riding times, come just an evening ride. So I don't know, I might just add a bit of background music on to the video and see how it turns out really. But I know sometimes, you know, you just don't, you know, you got lots of worries, lots of things on your mind. It's just good to get out and just blow the cobwebs away a little bit, and you know, not you know, just a bit of escapism. I think, you know, everybody rides a bike, you know, feels that every now and again, or every day. I don't know, it depends on your state of mind really. But yeah, nothing quite like it really. So I think a little trip back to the homestead. Yeah, the her indoors has gone out for the evening, and the young pretender to the throne has gone over to a neighbour's for a sleepover. So it's well, just me, some libation, and some football possibly to watch, or maybe a movie, who knows. I was thinking about going out partying, but let's face it, I'm a bit too old and a bit too bald and fat, you know, for that kind of thing. So I think I'll just do my partying at home, and I think unless there's lots of old, bald and plump people out there, then I think I might join them. But apart from that, no. It's Just and maybe a bit of food. I wonder what food you have. Ooh, bit of Chinese, I think. Anyway, right. So there is. Oops. Okay, this road here. Let's go and give it a go. Now, I know around here somewhere that chap from the Rogue Traders lives around here. I forgot what his name is. Not the one who got nicked for doing some dodgy. Not the one who used to ride around on his bike. He was a Greek fella, or whatever he was. Not the one who got nicked. The other one, the lead presenter. You know, he lives around here. There we go. Let's go down this way. Well, I'm kind of following my nose here, and I picked a route on the mapping, and I think, oh, okay, let's go down here. Let's go and try this way. And then you come and you think, oh well. And sometimes, you know, you've totally forgotten that you've been down a track or a trail or a little back road before, and other times, you know, they're completely new to you. So this bit, I'm pretty sure I've been down before. I think maybe last year sometime, actually. Okay, so there's another byway here. Yeah. So I've been on this byway before. Hello. Hello. There's access into that field there. Oh, this is great. This is. Yeah, bit of rutty stuff here. Just on the clutch on the rear brake just to stabilise it a little bit. There we go. Always watch the ruts, just, you know, in the wet or in the dry. Just got to be extra mindful of them. So here I'm just going along here, just keeping the revs under control. About a back brake, stood up actually, getting a better view of the track ahead. Putting a bit of weight on the front tyre as well, keeping the bike upright, just covering the back brake with my right foot. Oh wow, look at this, look at this. Amazing. Yeah, I've been down here, but I've been down here a couple of winters ago, and it was absolutely horrible. I was slipping and sliding all over the bloody place. Duck down again. Hello. What's this thing then? Alright, now that was pretty cool. Yeah, complete difference during the summer and in the winter. In the summer, that wasn't, you know, it was just a nice little ride. Anybody could have done that. In the winter, my Christ, that was a right pain. It's such a short stretch, but what a pain that was. It was because it's quite clay soil, and it was just rutted, and I was slipping and sliding all over the place. The front tyre wanted to go one way, the rear tyre wanted to go another way. There's a big ditch on the right hand side, and oh dear. I think I even dropped the bike down there as well. I was actually virtually at a standstill. and the front tyre just started to go. Tried to put my feet down as well, and it just couldn't hold it. I mean, it just went over a bit too far, and my feet were slipping out, and I was doing the splits and everything, and just the bike, I just had to lay it down, you know, as in literally just lay it down. You know, it was just kind of, okay, I've got to hold it, no I can't, and I'm just going to put it down here for, you know, to go to sleep for a little bit. But because it was so slippery, I couldn't get a good foothold, and it just to pick that bike up, it was a right pain in the ass. So you see all these videos of people easily picking bikes up. Yeah, well, you try and do that where you can't get a foothold, or the bike's slipping, or from all, you know, from beneath you. You tell me how easy it is then. Crikey. Yeah, it is flooded. Is it? Oh my God, I really hope not. All right. Let's go and check this out. So I'm now going through a ford here. Let's just check the depth before I sort of commit myself. Oh, it's less than a foot, yeah. Evening. Right, up we go. Well, hope you've enjoyed this Bikers Travelog series and the show tonight, you know, finding the hidden lake, which I found. As I expected, you know, I had to get off the bike and actually try and make my way through. I'm convinced that there should have been a footpath there, and that footpath seems to have mysteriously disappeared. But anyway, got there. What a great view that was. Yeah, I think it turns out to be it's a fishing lake or something like that. But some great little trails on the way back. I've never ridden those before either, so you know, it was a bit of a fact-finding mission tonight. I hope you enjoyed those, and well, catch you on the next Bikers Travelog, whenever that is. Cheers.